I think. Okay, so like I keep going over scenarios with you, right? Now, most prostitutes, for example, if they're underage, right? Even when they're with, say, a client, right, in SVU, for example, right? Now, it's then on the adult, yes, to make sure the prostitute wasn't a child. I know. Now, technically speaking, no one can sleep with a prostitute, that right? You can't pay for sex. Now, here's the little point I'm making about the masseuse, that right? The difference with a masseuse is you can ask her for a full body massage, and that's up to her how far you go with it, right? Or her herself, right? Now, rubbing something is part of massaging, right? As long as you don't pay extra. See, that's the problem. You can't pay extra or you're pimping her out, right? As well. Mm-hmm. Now, when you go in for a nail job and you only pay for a nail job plus $3 or $5, whatever, you know, right? Because a tip is a tip. Or 8, I was trying to give her, right? The difference is in intent, right? Whether something more happened or not, right? Hypothetically, right? Now, I'm not going to do that with a 15-year-old. I don't know. But you tell me you're 37 and we do something, I'm not doing it because you're 15. I'm doing it because you're 37, right? That's the point, too. Your employee status, right, has to be solidified by your leasee, right? You know what I mean? Right? Not the leaseor. Mm-hmm. The leasee is the person who leased the property, right? Mm-hmm. The leaseor is the person who let them lease the property, right? Now, the leasee, okay, is responsible for who he hires, right? Not the leaseor, right, for example, right? You see the legality there? Mm-hmm. Not the leasee who leased the property, right, is running the property as a business, right? And that business has certain Georgia laws to it, right? Among them in 2019 that you gotta be 60 to have a GED and all that, right? And be certified, right? To work that job, right? Can you work a 15-year-old girl in that job? Yes or no? No. No. That's illegal. Whatever happened after that, right? Once you told me you were 37, you lied your butt off. That's a lie. I was not expecting you to be 37 or 15, right? The crime occurred after, or if there was one, right? Okay, say we did have sex in the bathroom, technically speaking, and the door locks, too, and we did something in private, right? The public, too. It's 50-50, and the difference is, though, this bathroom, unlike a public bathroom, for example, men go into the males and women go into the females, right? Usually. Now, if you ask the female which one she wants to go in, she goes into the female bathroom with you. That's still whose choice, hers. But you're not going to be with one girl at a time, right? Right. If Tina and Federica made a move on me one after the other, right? And I don't remember it hypothetically. It's a hypothetical to my mind, right? Still. But if I didn't pay for sex, what kind of sex is it? Free love. Free sex is free. You don't pay for free sex. Do you understand the difference? All right. That's not prostitution either. You're having sex with the female who's your girlfriend, right? Legally. You're not paying her any more or any less for the sex, right? You're not paying her $1 for the sex. You're paying her a tip as a waitress too, right? Like I said, right? No one pays you $1 for sex, right? Exactly. Now, tonight I went again to the Huddle House. I got there a little bit before they closed, but guess how quickly I ate the food within the amount of time? About 6 o'clock, right? I also had dessert. I was done before 10 after 6, right? See what I mean? Right. And I got there right around 5:30. Now, I'm trying to pick what I want, right? Two. And I ordered the food by 20 till 6, right? The food was prepared about 10 to 6, and I finished it in 10 minutes. The food itself. It was just macaroni, cheese, mashed potatoes, and the cube steak, or what we call fried steak, chicken fried steak, right? Now, I ate that in 10 minutes. I know. And I had a dessert of brownie a la mode with chocolate syrup. Yum, yum. I ate good, baby. I get like them. That's food I like. If you don't like it, we'll feed you something else, okay? Anyway. But I was out there less than 30 minutes, like I told you, right? It don't take me long to eat food, right? And now I do admit I make more food at the buffet, but that's just 3-course meal, right? Plus dessert, right? And I did that in another 20 minutes, right? I don't know. Okay. I'm taking care of the weight. Don't worry about the weight. I'm doing something now. See, you got to get past the holidays, whether you gain or lose, right? Most people gain during the holidays. That's not unusual, no. Especially if you're in America and you're having turkey and Thanksgiving and then Christmas. And you're taking your neighbor around and eating the buffet, of course you're going to gain 15 pounds. But that's no big weight gain, right? I was 360 2 years ago, right? Or 3, whatever it was, right? I don't know. Right. So the point is, though, right? Simply put, right? What are you accomplishing in stealing my hour of time, right? What was your goal? See, I know my plan was to go in, get my nails done, and leave within time to see my 2 movies. I was planning to see one or the other, right? And they started at 3, and the other one at 3:10. And it was either Harriet or Terminator Dark Fate, right? Guess what I seen instead? Arctic Dogs. Guess what time it started? 4:45. Right. Now that's a big window to miss the 2 movies I was trying to see. And I know there's only one thing that can tip me, you, Michelle, right? Nothing else in the store can tip me, not even the other women. You the girl of my dreams, honey. Don't play me, right? But you didn't tell me you were 15, right? That's the problem, right? That part I remember. Because that part involved the dance, right? What we're doing is going back and forth between the 20 minutes in the bathroom and the interaction with you outside of the job, right? And that's the part I'm trying to protect you in, whether you were 15 or not, because you didn't tell me till after the fact, right? And that's the point, right? And then tried to cause me amnesia, then had to go back to doing the nails again, right? Right? So that's the truth of what happened. But why is it the truth of what happened, right? Because you did something wrong too, right? The sex ain't the problem either, right? Nor if you shot me with your invisible gun, right? That was really your daddy's gun. I know what happened. I know what happened. But that's the thing. Who told you, right? I would be interested in you at 15 in the first place. It wasn't me, right? I'm saying the opposite, honey, right? Online. I'm saying I would not have sex with the 15-year-old. Frederica told me she was born in 1984. She ain't 14. Or 15, right? Didn't even ask Tina, but okay. She wasn't short. She was tall. She was tall. But is he using Tina and Frederica to stop me from getting to you, right? Which I'm not getting to you, right? Knowing who you are, no. That's his problem and yours, right? Whatever you're doing is cause of him, not me. I'm not telling you to do this to me either, right? Or that I want sex with you, right? Because you're 15, right? You're hearing that because of what he's saying to you, and he's probably trying to get you to not work, if I'm correct now, right? I was guessing the first time, right? You wanted to work anyway, didn't you? He didn't want you to, and he was warning you about me, but you didn't care, right? Right? That's the truth, ain't it? All right. And he was worried you couldn't handle it anyway. You didn't handle it right. If I have amnesia of an hour, you didn't handle it right. And you did my nails and you did the nails. That's why you weren't supposed to do the job anyway. And then you got me kicked out, but it's because of your bad behavior, not mine, right? But why do you think he's telling you not to do it, right? And I'm telling you don't do it, right? But you did it anyway, right? Michelle? You know which one I mean? Well, one's 17, right? That's legal, right? You're not. Anyone, even in 2019, right? If she's 16 and older, she's legal, right? But she has to come to the house. The other Michelle, right? I'm talking about in Chinatown, right? I don't know she did that, right? And you don't accuse, and I don't accuse, right? I don't know where she lives or you live either, technically speaking. But I'm putting out my information because I'm trying to run a church from my home as well. That's legal, that's legal. See, they don't want us preaching in the streets anymore, right? And that's a scripture in the Bible some people are trying to fulfill, right? Right. But you can't stop me from preaching on YouTube, freedom of speech, right? Trump saw that. Other bullcrap, right? Right. So the problem isn't what you did with me in the bathroom, right? The problem is what you did after that, right? Made it a crime, right? For you. Trumping what we actually did in the bathroom, right? The greater crime is what? Attempted murder or sex? Attempted murder. Right. You blacked me out. So I don't quite know what happened, but I know I lost the time, right? And I'm doing that to deny what happened for your sake if you also pulled a gun on me and you just had to be like Wolverine, right? See, that's where you go to jail as an adult. Even if you're 15, child. You can't shoot an unarmed man in your store with no weapon in cold blood. Hypothetically. If you did so. Even if I healed like the Wolverine, you can't, right? Hypothetically, because I can't prove you shot me, but I can prove I lost the time, right? Not that you shot me, not that you shot me. And that, Jesus had to hit me like the Wolverine in a few minutes. Seconds, whatever. And you know what I mean. Don't play, I don't know. What you tricked me into doing with you, right? Well, like I said, once we're in the bathroom, we have some semblance of privacy, and I can even sit on the damn toilet. That's not the problem, right? We were both fit. If you want to play, we couldn't fit. We can fit. But you tried to take it into your own hands. That means you premeditated the sex and the attempted murder, right? See, I didn't premeditate having sex with you and you murdering me. Right. That's the difference, right? You were ready if I came in to do that. You understand? I didn't know it was about you when I came in, right? Or I wouldn't have done it with you either, right? That's the point too, right? But I get the take back, right? Repentance means I fully acknowledge you did me wrong. And forgave you, as Jesus did those who did him wrong on the cross, right? God knows I wasn't trying to trick you, but you tricked me, I know. You can't trump God with even man's law, right? God wins every time. Now, either you let it go, or we keep talking about it on YouTube, and you look like a fool, and people don't know what I'm talking about either, so... But once you pulled the trigger, right, at my right eye, and I healed like the Wolverine like I told you I would in a few seconds, right? You didn't even see the bullet leave my head, did you? No. Nope. It's not the caliber either, right? And I told you, whatever God needs to do, it'll take care of the bullet too. It's the God of all flesh. Now, the difference with the spear wound is that they didn't leave the metal spear in Jesus' body, but still, right? Mm-hmm. But see, Peter was claiming Jesus was crucified like that in the Bible, right? They had done started writing the Gospels by the time he was killed. Yeah, no, they did. So they already knew the story of Jesus on the cross. Now, if you want to confuse Peter himself, right? Kill him like his Lord. I know who's on the shroud. You, Peter. Mm-hmm. They're right. Two men were resurrected from the dead, but one is Jesus and one is the scapegoat. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of 50-50 as well. The scapegoat is the male. The Son of God ain't male or female, right? That's another thing the Romans are misconstruing about Peter's relationship with Jesus, right? Yes, he's also the Pope, but he's the second Jesus had to raise from the dead, right? Now the difference is Jesus can heal Peter's wounds completely, right, Peter? But his wounds are not healed, right, John? Why? So you know him from Peter, right? Even if Peter was crucified similarly, the weight of being hung upside down would necessarily make you nail him to the wrist. Right side up, you have a choice, right? Wrist or palm, right? Why? Your weight is all on your head if you're upside down, idiot. Right? Not if you're right side up. The purpose of the right side up cross is to slowly kill the victim anyway, Peter. You hang him upside down, you die quicker because blood rushes to your head and you can't breathe properly either. You probably died in less than 3 hours yourself. Well, someone's going to Japan. Unless they're misconstruing the message of Christ and claiming to be resurrected from the dead, right? It ain't Jesus, he's in heaven with the Father because you became an enemy, right? Satan. Get behind me, Satan, he said. You savor not the things of God, right? Now, Satan had to enter your son Judas, I guess, right? Peter. Simon is his father, by the way. Okay. Oops. Right. Now, John tells you this subtly. Simon Bar Judas, right? Or Judas Bar Simon, right? Alright. Simon's son, right? Now, he does this for a reason, right? Did he draw the lot, right? Judas, right? Now, Satan had to enter Judas, but he was already, right, in Peter, right? When Jesus rebuked him, right? I know. Well, you can't say, blessed art thou, Simon Bar Jonah, right? That's son of Jonah, right? If you're seeing a 3, 3's not a Hebrew number. It's Arabic. Plus, it's an E if it's backwards. You crazy Catholics. I know. I know. So again, we're all tempting Jesus by not hearing Paul. And the writers of the old that are saying he's not a man, right? Nor the son of Adam, right? What do you think that means, sons of Adam, right? Daughters of Eve, right? Right. It's not that Adam didn't have daughters with Eve as well as sons either, huh? They were fair. The other sons of God liked them too, right? And wanted to procreate with them like Satan did Adam and Eve, right? Who you think gave them the idea, right? Satan, right? Idiot, right? Keep telling you that too. Look at Genesis 6, right? From the fall to 6, they were doing that as the daughters of men became more numerable, right? And that stealing men's wives from them, right? Adam's sons' wives from them, right? Now, what tells you they're the daughters of Adam, right? Man. Right. And not the sons of Adam, right? Being Adam is what? Sons of Adam, right? Bat Adam is what? Daughters of Adam, right? So Bat Adam means what? Daughters of Adam, right? Are you trying to say it's Bath, right? Now, it's either T or double T, right? Or T or TH, right? But the dot has to make the TH, right? Or you got something backwards or something don't quite fit, right? Now, why is Sabaoth, or Sabaoth, right? Whichever one it is, feminine, right? Well, if it's T, bat, or TH, plural, feminine, right? And either way. Or double T, whatever it is, right? I suppose this is a stutterer, right? And one of them, Tilly or something. One of them was a stutterer, right? One of the country singers, right? Mel Tillis or something like that. I forget, right? Somebody was. Oh no. Moses ain't the only stutterer in the world today, right? So, whatever's going on, though, right, like I told you, right, is either Sabaoth, or what, with the D, or oot, right, to make it feminine plural, right? Now, what would it mean to say Yashuat? Or Yashuath. Salvations, right? Now, if it is a double S, Yeshua, and not Yeshua is the name, right? Well, you might can use Jesus, I don't know, but that's not the fullness. Joshua, or Jesua, or Joshua, or Josua, right? For Joshua, right. It's the same way to say the name, you're just using different vowel points, right? Ja is Joe, right? Really. J-O, Joshua. It's Joshuwa, right? In the Hebrew. There's a vav there, right? And then the ayin at the end, right? Now, A, B, what's next? D, Dalet is your third letter, right? Right, I think. Right. So D is a 3. To the Hebrew. 3D is, because D is the 3. D is the third letter. Vav is the fourth, right? I think. Hey is the fifth, right? It's Greek to me. I'm teasing. But Greek is the same way. Alpha, beta, right? But there's no C, right? Delta, right? It's in there somewhere. But the thing is, I do have memory issues, right? From head trauma or not, right? From being shot or not, right? And I'm protecting you from an attempted murder charge where even a 50-year-old could go to jail. But not the 53-year-old who's mentally ill, right? You don't get that still, do you, right? Who really broke the rules there, right? Your dad for letting you work without credentials, right? That you all need to do that job, right? See, that's where he let a minor do a job she couldn't do yet legally, right? You're not supposed to be working in the store except as an apprentice, which means what, right? You're more an observer. You don't actually get to do the nails unless you tell the client you're 15, not 37, right? See, that's why I'm telling you, legally speaking, right? If you're under the age of that job's requirement, right, you can't do the job till you're that old, right? And there are certain jobs, bartender, like I said, right, that you gotta be 18 to do, right? You can't get out of it. And I know even to work at a rental car company, you got to be at least a licensed Georgia driver's license, right? Do you work for a rental car company, right? They can't just hire a 15-year-old to work that job, right? So get over it, right? You can't do that job yet, right? And when you're doing it anyway, right? You set it up to happen. You knew it could happen, right? That's why he was using Frederica and Tina to show you it could happen, right? What do you think he's showing you? I'm looking for an Asian wife, right? But what he's not telling you is, I would care if you're 15, right? And wouldn't have been with you, right? There he lied too, right? Whatever his name is, I don't know. Tien is just an example of what I thought Mariko called him, right? If that's his wife's name in the damn restaurant, right? I think that was his name. I don't really know. And all I'm saying is I asked you, right? Is Tien your God, right? Or something like that, right? Is that the name of God in your language or something, right? I don't know what's going on, right? When you're asking someone a question, you're trying to get answers, right? Because you don't know what's going on, right? Now, if I go into the Orchid, and there's a dating site called the Orchid, right? Mm-hmm. And whether the people on the Orchid are 15 or 60, right? Okay, they're not giving their real ages if they're younger or older, right? Right. You don't know. You don't know. Now, when you ask someone their age, what is the requirement? They're supposed to give you their age, right? If you're lying, you're already plotting against me, right? Well, as soon as I went to your store finally, right? And it's not like I went straight to your store. I went to 3 others before yours, right? Including one in Statesboro, right? And I'm not being offered what happened with me and you in any other stores but yours. So that means I'm supposed to know you're the one I'm not supposed to be with, right? How? Right? Okay, one, there are a bunch of stores, regardless of names, that do nails, right? Well, if I dreamed of an Asian girl, are you trying to make it a crime for me to sleep with an Asian girl? When I already been with one? Is that what you're saying? One's enough, right? Well, you're not supposed to do that with any Asian girl, right? Or Mexican girl, or any woman. You're supposed to also, if they want to marry me, one of them should have married me by now. Right. Exactly. Don't you think? That's the real issue I'm making, right? Now, if you had, it wouldn't have happened, right? I'm just looking for a wife, preferably Asian, you know what I mean? That, right? Don't mean a Caucasian girl won't work either, right? Just neither one is really able to commit, right? Right. It seems. So if you have the girls lying about their age to me, right? I'm not one of these carny people who can guess your age, right? My only job as a customer is to ask someone's age, right? One, I'm not the police to even card an underage girl. Mm-hmm. I'm a citizen, right? I can't even really technically, right, make a citizen's arrest. Even if you were to commit a crime in front of me, I would have to call the police on you, right? And they can arrest you, see? I don't have cuffs anyway. Reason for that, too, right? I'm not into S&M, right? By the way, she didn't have to worry about that. I don't have handcuffs. Just buzzing things. I hear ladies like that. Too. In my drawer, right? No cuss. No cuss. Got blindfolds. Got masks. Right. For COVID, right? That's it. So what you need to do is that done happen 3 years ago. If you can't get me then, you can't get me now. You can't get me now. Let it go. Let it go. Even if she tried to shoot me and I healed like Wolverine, let it go. That's God forgiving us both our confusions, right? Hers and mine, hers and yours, and yours and yours, Dad. I'm sure you all the 53-year-old man calling you Dad, but it's probably close to what happened, ain't it? But she couldn't just abort it, and you wouldn't believe she was pregnant, idiot. So she gave birth. Did she? Did she? And she knows to hide it from you anyway, and there's ways women can hide it, right? Right, Keke Palmer? I know. Well, Keke was with ABC, now with NBC. I don't know. But Keke is cute, right? And I got her little video, but I don't know her outside of the video, right? So I'm talking about real things. There it is. Cicely and Paul. Oh, CE. I spelled it wrong. Cicely. Giamatti, right, by the way. Wow. They got to be together.